Morning, yogis. It's Thanksgiving. Woohoo! Time for a little gratitude flow. Yeah? You thinking? You ready? Meet me on your mat. Thank you for joining me here this morning. It's so exciting for me to be leading you in this practice on this Thanksgiving. That's when I'm recording it anyway, so whenever you choose to watch it is up to you. So thank you for tuning in. And clearly our intention today is going to be about thankfulness, about gratitude, and I know this year is different. I know that for many people this year is hard and it's heavy and it's overwhelming. And I do not mean with my enthusiasm to discount the reality that many people are facing. And what I would like to be able to share with you is my light and my love and my hope that you find the peace and the intention to continue to move forward, even if it's just one breath at a time. Okay? So today's practice, we will do things one breath at a time. And our intention hopefully is with love, with light, maybe a little curiosity and playfulness to explore what we can be thankful and grateful for. So why don't you find yourself a comfortable seat, close your eyes, palms down to ground you today. So you can put your palms right on the floor or flat on your thighs or your knees. Still align yourself though, align your head over your shoulders, over your hips so your spine is long. And take a deep inhale and a long exhale. And one more inhale deeply through your nose and side out through your mouth. And keeping your eyes closed, setting your intention on someone, something, some experience, maybe even just this day that you're grateful for, an opportunity, this moment to sit and reflect and be purposefully intentional on the things that are going well, the things that you are happy for, the goals that you have for yourself. And maybe today that's just to exude as much loving kindness as you can. I hope that for all of you. And I hope if there's any heaviness in your heart, that you can find opportunity to let in some love and some light today. We're sending it to you. We're going to start to be more focused about our breath. So maybe place your right hand on your low abdomen and your left hand on your heart. And as you inhale, keeping your eyes closed, fill that low belly breath first, then your lungs. It lifts your heart, maybe lifts the corners of your mouth too into a smile. And then exhale. 3 more breaths just like that. Engage your pelvic floor. Inhale, fill your belly first. Then your lungs. Lifting your heart. Exhale. 1 more inhale. And a long exhale. Good. Gently blink your eyes open. Hands are on the fronts of your knees. We're going to do a little gentle cat and cow here to warm up our spine in sitting. So as you inhale, broaden across your shoulder blades, tilt your pelvis down and forward. So you're kind of putting an arch in your back as if you were doing cow pose on your mat. Lift your gaze. And as you exhale, round your pelvis under, pull your belly in, your gaze shifts down towards your feet, and with your hands secured on the front of your knees, you get a really nice stretch through your upper shoulders and your back, like your angry cat pose. So moving back and forth at your own pace, inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze, broaden across your shoulders, moving into cow, and then switch that pose, switch your intention, elongating across your upper back and your spine as you move into your seated cat. Maybe 1 or 2 more as you're moving back and forth, pausing wherever your body tells you it needs it. And you know that because you feel a stretch and it feels good. And just keep moving back and forth. And we're going to switch this cat and cow into some nice circles. So come down to the right, move across the front to the left, and then you're going to come back in that full circle. So you kind of let your pelvis anterior tilt and dump you forward, and then posterior pelvic tilt, tuck it under as you're just moving around front and back. So you're also still arching and rounding your back. And it just feels really nice to be able to do that. Switch directions, moving to your breath. So maybe filling it with an inhale as you're coming back, making everything long. Exhaling it out as you come forward, compressing your organs. Maybe pressing down on your thighs a little bit so you get a nice hip stretch in here as well. Good. Come back to your comfortable seat. I want you to get a little uncomfortable and switch your feet. So we all have like a favorite way that we sit. So I want you to try and switch it the other way. Switch your feet. I'm sure it feels a little bit different, but we're gonna go with that. Inhale, reach, gaze up towards the sky. On your exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Your left arm stays long up towards your ear. Maybe you even drop down on your right side to your forearm. It's a good place for a block too. You can put it right underneath you. Keeping your heart lifted towards the sky, lengthen that arm across. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, sweep it back up. Inhale, reach, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And as you exhale, we're gonna move to the left this time. So as we move to the left side, extending your right arm long, keeping your gaze tilted upward. You're on your forearm. Your heart is lifted. Inhaling and exhaling, one more inhale. As you exhale, float your arms back up. Good, I want you to roll your shoulders forward, up and back. Forward, up and back. Inhaling forward, up, exhaling back and down. Good. Switch directions, move in the opposite way. Next inhale, reach. Next exhale, drop your right hand towards your left ear. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Maybe tuck your left hand under your sits bone that keeps your left shoulder down, and intentionally push your left shoulder down so you feel a stretch through your neck. Tilt your gaze down towards your knee. On your next inhale, bring your gaze back to the front, hands by your seat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch the opposite side. So left hand comes across to the right ear, left shoulder. Maybe right hand under your right sit bone, feeling a stretch through the right side of your neck. When it feels right to you, tilt your gaze down. On your next inhale, bring your gaze back to the center. Lift and reach. Exhale, hands heart center. Let's come on to all fours just for a moment so we can warm up our wrists and our ankles here. So when you come into your tabletop position, place your knees under your hips, place your wrists under your shoulders, and actually walk them about a finger's width forward so that you can rock forward on your wrists, extend your toes, maybe dropping into just a little bit of an like in between a cobra and an up dog. You're just like dropping your hips forward. Then as you come back, tuck your toes, extend through your arms.
So your toes are tucked underneath you. You're stretching through your feet. Let your shoulders open and drop towards the mat, forehead to the mat. Inhale, round your body as you come through, forward to the front, dropping your hips, weight on your wrist, extend your toes. As you exhale, rolling back, tuck your toes, sit back towards your heels, broaden across your shoulder blades, opening up through your armpits, stretching out those fingertips to the edge of your mat. One more time, round your spine up and through, drop your hips forward, putting weight on your wrists, extend your toes, lift your gaze. As you exhale, rounding, coming through, tuck your toes, sit back. You're in a child's pose with your toes tucked, your arms are long but active. Broaden across your shoulder blades, take an inhale. And on your exhale, come back to tabletop. So you're going to have to walk your hands in, stretch your toes back out long. On your next inhale, extend your left leg long and your right arm long for spinal balance, keeping your gaze just towards the front edge of your mat so your spine is neutral. Extend it out on an inhale. On an exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good job. Inhale, lengthen. This time, bend your back knee, reach back, grab your foot. So you're pulling your knee, your heel towards your bottom to stretch across the front of your hip and knee. And then you can kind of thread it to extend your arm open across your shoulder. So you can kind of move in and out, threading your nerves through your muscles as we wake up your body. Inhale, lengthen everything out. Exhale, back to tabletop. On your next inhale, we switch sides. Inhale, lengthen your right leg, left arm. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. This inhale brings you long. Then you're going to bend that back leg, reach back for it. You're going to kind of thread it. So when my arm is stretched long, I open across my shoulder. I have to extend my foot into my hand. And when I want to feel that stretch across the front of my thigh, I bring my heel towards my bottom. So you can inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. When you're ready, inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, tabletop. Let's get ready to press up into your first downward facing dog of this practice. So in your downward facing dog, just play with it for a little bit, bending one leg, then the other. Feeling the ground through both of your hands, pressing with your full hand. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Maybe inhale, coming up on your tippy toes, bringing your ears between your arms, and then as you exhale, drop your heels down. You may feel like you're a little bit more settled in your down dog. Your next inhale brings you out to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, come all the way down to the mat. Extend your toes. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale, maybe up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale brings your right leg high. Exhale, steps your right leg to the front in a low lunge. Leave your left hand down. Extend your right arm up into a lunge twist. So keep that left leg extended. Your weight is in your left toe, your right foot. Maybe you're feeling a stretch in the outside of that right hip. Open across your heart, inhale. Exhale, come back to your lunge. Walk that foot out. We're gonna do a little lizard here. So walk your right foot out to the edge of the mat and just kind of work in and out of a deeper lunge here for a minute. So maybe you come into that lunge, let your right knee drop out to the side, drop your left hip towards the ground, and then press back. Just kind of working, slowly waking up your muscles so that when you're ready, you can drop your left knee down, extend your left toes out, let your right knee fall to the outside, maybe even put your hand on that right knee, press it to the outside a little bit, twist to the right. Just a few breaths here. When you're ready, come back to center, maybe come down on your forearms here. Just feeling your hips opening. Your left leg is lengthening. You may have some sitting you're doing today while you're eating, or maybe driving to spend time with people in your close little COVID circle. Or maybe you're gonna reinvent and do something totally different and crazy today. Just do whatever feels right for you. We're gonna let the energy be able to flow. So press yourself back up, walk your right leg back in, frame your hands around your right foot, press up onto your back toe, and then all we're gonna do is walk from the right side over to the left side so we can do the other side. So remember, we started by walking now our left foot to the outside of the mat, our hands are on the inside, our left leg is long, and maybe you drop into that hip stretch on the right, left knee goes to the outside, then you press back a little bit, getting your hamstring on the left. So just kind of work in and out, stretching your right hip flexor, your left hamstring, opening your hip as you come down. And when you're ready, you drop that back right knee, extend your toe, place your left hand on your left knee, twist to the left, opening to that side. Lots of twisting today to prepare us for a potential Thanksgiving Day feast. But that helps to get your organs squeezed out, your fluids to flow better. It's a physiologic, drop into lizard. It's a physiologic opportunity for your body to let all the nutrients and oxygen flow better. And it's an opportunity energetically to be more aligned as well. When you're ready, you're gonna walk yourself out of your lizard, frame your front foot, pop up on your back toe, walk this time pausing to the center of the mat. You're in a wide-legged forward fold, toes slightly in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Let your head drop. Let your head and shoulders feel heavy. The weight of your upper body is straight over towards the ground. Maybe bend your knees slightly. Good. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Good. This time, leave your left hand down. Let your right arm extend up towards the sky. We're in a forward fold twist. Roll out your right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back down and fold. Leave your right hand down. This time as you inhale, lift your left arm, twist and open to the left. Roll out your left wrist. Feeling a stretch on both of those inner thighs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to your forward fold. Heel toe your feet back to the center of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply. We're going to come and meet in chair. So in chair pose, your knees are bent. Your arms can be long and extended in front of you. Out in front of you, hands, heart center. And sometimes it feels good to come up on your toes, lift your heels. If you've lifted your heels, drop them back down. If your arms are extended, bring them to heart center. Inhale, lengthen where you're at. Exhale, sit lower, twist right. So bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Maybe if it feels good, extend both arms long into a twisted chair. A few more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. This time reach and rise all the way to the top, gaze at the sky. Exhale, hands, heart center. I'm gonna twist the other way. So inhale, reach, lift, lengthen. Exhale, chair. Maybe pick something different this time. Pick a different arm posture. Maybe try lifting your heels if you didn't do that before. Get a few breaths here, sit low, feel the strength and power you have in this chair pose. And when you're ready, drop your heels, hands, heart center, twist to the left. So hips are low, right elbow outside, left knee, extend your arms long, twisting to the left. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, reach up, stretch, lengthen, lift. Exhale, hands, heart center. Beautiful. Come to the top of your mat. We're gonna do a few sun salutations. I don't know where you're watching from today. I happen to be in upstate New York. There is not a lot of sunshine today, so I need to salute the sun. So follow with me. Inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, frame your feet, step back plank. Lower your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your gaze, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the front of a mat in a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees deeply, reach up towards the sky, lift your gaze, lift your chin, lift your heart. Exhale, hands, heart center. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step or hop back plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels and your gaze, bend your knees. Exhale, step hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, extend, reaching your heart and your intention of gratitude to the sky. Exhale, hands, heart center. One more time, warm it up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step or hop back plank, lowering chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your heels, lift your gaze, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the front in a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, reach up, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands, heart center. Good. Tadasana, top of your mat. Have your feet just slightly shoulder width apart. Drop your arms to your side. Close your eyes for a moment. Give yourself the opportunity to come back to your intention of gratitude, of thankfulness, of heartfelt appreciation for whatever it is you have today, and know that it is enough, and you are enough. And you are one of God's beautiful creatures on the path to whatever it is you were meant to be here to do. And don't crush that with expectations of what you thought it would be like, but savor every moment and use every opportunity to build your faith, your hope, your love for this unique experience that you're having, and intentionally seek opportunity for thankfulness and gratitude. Good. On our next inhale, come back to the top of the mat, reach up, gazing to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step or hop back, plank, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Peel that left heel down. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Rotate open to the left. If you can't reach the floor with your right hand, put a block underneath there. Make sure the line is long from your right hand to your left hand. On your next inhale, come on up, warrior two. So my front knee is at 90 degrees. My back leg is long. I gaze over my front middle finger. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, float back, peaceful warrior. Maybe tuck your left hand behind you, right arm long. Inhale, windmill your arms back down. Straighten your front leg, prepare for triangle. Inhale, lengthen. Make sure your hips and shoulders face the side of the mat. As you push your hips back, reach your shoulders forward, then dial that right hand down towards the mat, lifting your left arm open. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Maybe gazing down the floor as if you are sealed in between two panes of glass. Gaze up at your left hand. Feel the strength. Feel the opening. Lift your heart. Gaze down at your front foot. Bend your knee. Arms come back up, warrior two. Let's do the other side right from here. So inhale, lengthen your reach. Turn your toes both in. Exhale, turn your left foot out. Now you're in warrior two on the left side. So deepen that stance. Get settled here in your warrior two. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, float back, peaceful warrior. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, float your arms down. We're gonna go right into triangle here. So hips back, shoulders forward. Tilt your left arm down, right arm up. Trikonasana now on the left, really lengthening your left hamstring, opening through your hip. Gaze up towards the sky, roll your wrist out. If it feels better, gaze down towards the ground. Bend your knee, come back, warrior two. Inhaling, reaching up, turning both toes forward. But this time, keep your heels in and your toes out. And we're gonna exhale down into temple or goddess pose. So inhale, lift, reach, lengthen. Exhale, sit, open your hips, open your arms, cactus arms, shoulders in front, elbows behind. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, sit. Hold it. Maybe move your hands behind your back, clasp them in a bind, bring your shoulders down away from your ears, broaden across your shoulders, open your hips. Breathe. Inhale, straighten your legs. Turn your toes forward. Exhale under your bind. Inhale, reach and lift. And as you exhale, hop your feet together. We're gonna move into eagle pose. So wherever you'd like to be on your mat for that, find yourself there. And for eagle pose, we're gonna be all sorts of twisted up. I think it should be called pretzel pose really, but we're gonna set up your legs and your arms to be in a nice twist. So let's start by grounding our right foot down, crossing your left leg over the right. You can just cross here and stay like with a little tripod with your foot, or as we get more into the pose and as we start to sit our hips, sometimes that foot can wrap all the way around behind your leg, okay? So if the left arm is on top, float your arms out to the side. The left arm is on bottom, left leg on top, left arm on the bottom. So we do our crisscross. So our arms and legs are crisscross but opposite. So inhale, find your drishti, some focal point, and as you exhale, sit lower. Maybe your foot wraps. Bring your elbows up so they're kind of level with your nose. Feel a stretch across your upper back. Feel your right hip working hard to hold you. Don't hold your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. This inhale unwinds you. And put your feet back to meet. We'll do the other side. Right leg crosses over the left. Arms come out. Right arm under the left. So whatever leg is over, that arm is under. As you come in to your eagle and your sit, your legs might not be the same. You might not get the full foot wrap. You might need a little tripod. Broaden across your upper shoulders. Continue your breathing. Don't hold your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale unwinds you. Feet float back down. Good. Roll your shoulders forward and up on an inhale. Back and down on an exhale. We're gonna wash it out with one more vinyasa that'll bring us down to the floor. So from the top of your mat, inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, frame your feet, hop back. This is your last vinyasa. From your downward dog, slowly walk your feet forward to the front in a forward fold. And then slowly sit your hips, come all the way down to your mat. We're gonna spend a little time in Navasana, our boat pose. So move the flesh out from underneath you. Your knees are bent, your spine is long. Maybe put your hands under your thighs and just get balance so that you're sitting kind of balanced on your sacrum, which is the lowest part of your spine. You can start by balancing on your little tiptoes. And as you gain your inner core strength, your ability then to balance there while you extend your legs becomes more of a possibility. And the purpose of the extension is to keep the spine extended too. So if in extending your legs or extending your arms, you notice a rounding of your spine, give yourself the support that you need. Maybe you keep your hands and you extend one leg, then you could extend the other leg. You could play with extending your arms. And when you're ready, just bring your feet back down. Lengthen your spine here. So keep your hands on your knees. Let them fall open as you inhale. Lift your heart and your chin. Exhale, close your knees, rounding down. So we're just neutralizing your spine. Inhale, lengthen, let your knees drop open. Lift your gaze. Exhale, close your knees, round your spine down. Good, we're gonna do boat again. You can select whatever feels good for you, for hand position, for leg position. Keep your spine long. And from this boat, we'll move into a little balance. So I want you to reach and grab your big toes with your 2-piece fingers. And then staying on your seat, extend your legs as best you can. Shaking is optional. Keep your spine long, lift your gaze, press through your heels, and then try to carefully come out of it just like you started. So bring your heels back to the ground, and let's go ahead and open those heels up into a seated butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. So maybe you wrap your fingers around your toes in the front of your foot. Maybe you flutter your wings a little bit, but then really try and let them fall out. Let them relax to the sides. We're going to do a little bit of seated twisting here. So reach outside your knees, pull them back in, extend your legs long, move the flesh out from underneath your seat, flex your feet, inhale, lengthen, exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees however much you need to. Maybe your hands are on your shins or your thighs. Maybe they reach your toes or your feet. It's not about how far you fold. It's about letting go in that process and releasing your expectation to your body's reality. Meet your body where you're at, and you'll move so much farther in this practice when you let your body guide you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rolling your spine up one at a time. We'll prepare for a seated twist. The one I like to do is bend my right foot in, cross it over the left, then I bend my left knee so I'm really twisted up, okay? If you don't like that one, just bend your right knee in and you'll just hug your right knee, okay? So we're all gonna inhale our left arm up, and then we're gonna wrap it either around our right leg to twist to the right, or you can tuck it through so that your right elbow comes to the outside of your right thigh. Your left elbow comes to the outside of your right thigh. Your right hand is propping you up behind you. You're in a twist. Gaze over your right shoulder if it feels available to you. On your next inhale, bring your gaze back to center. Exhale, undo your twist. Set it up on the other side. You don't have to do the same exact thing, okay? But do what feels good to you. Do what your body allows you to do. So my left leg is crossed over my right. My right leg is bent underneath me. My left hand will go behind me to help hold my spine long. My right arm inhales up, and as you twist to the left, either wrap around your leg to pull you in that direction, or tuck your elbow to the outside of your thigh to help twist you in that direction. And when you're ready on an inhale, bring your gaze back to neutral. Exhale, undo your twist. Come back to your comfortable seat, which maybe is going to be a little different. I'm going to sit on bent legs, toes long. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands heart center, close your eyes.
today on this day of Thanksgiving, I hope that you find the opportunity to be intentionally grateful for whatever it is that is in front of you. I hope that you know and feel the loving embrace that surrounds you. I hope that you feel faithful and hopeful about the opportunities that you have here. And I'm grateful that you chose to spend this time with me and for yourself on this mat. We'll end practice saying namaste. It means the light and the love inside of me sees, honors, cherishes the light and the love inside of you. If that feels good to you, we can bow to each other and say namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you get so full of turkey or tofurkey or whatever it is you need. And I'm just grateful for you. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.